welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Brawls.
Folks, people, this is Dunlap.
Well, we got a lot to catch up on Trump trial or court.
Trump trial.
What happened?
Where?
Trump court. In court. It's been a week or two. How long's it been?
Trump trial.
Trump trial.
Is that still going on?
Trump court.
Yes, it's still going on.
I thought that was done. I ain't paid no attention to that.
They had a porno star get on the stand and you didn't even pay attention to that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Stormy Daniels, what'd she say?
She said
What is Stormy Daniels? Jackie, this is Trump trial.
I know it.
Court. We have to talk about these things. It's important.
You know what they got,
What? What'd she say? That they
do this thing, that they did sex together.
Stormy Daniels got on the stand and said that ex-president Donald Trump and her had sex?
Yep. Yeah, under oath. She said that. Under oath.
But I guess she just sort of glossed over it, right? She didn't get into any details.
Well, she said it didn't use nose to protect.
What'd she say?
She didn't use no protection.
He just...
Protections.
Trump court.
Didn't use nothing.
Did she describe?
I don't think so, and I didn't hear it if she did. I don't know. I don't want to know. The fact that she had to get up there and say he did this, did that, went in there, that's enough. That's enough. He did it. That's the thing. End of story.
And he was sitting there listening to her describe different aspects of his...
I don't know what she described or what not. She didn't. I don't think she did all that. They made a rule that they didn't have to do all that. And then they said, but then they still said it didn't use protection. Protection. But the protection, he didn't use none. Just, she let him all over. Just,
Trump trial.
Poor woman.
Well, poor country. Poor everybody. Got to listen to this. S-I-E-T. You know what I mean.
I can't believe I missed that. Did anything else happen?
Cohen got up there and said all this, and then they said...
His fixer.
Yeah, his fixer. I did this, did that, talked to Katy, talked to Maggie, all Trump's biggest supporters in the media. Maggie's, Haberman's, and Katy Tur's. You didn't see anybody have his back like those two women.
That's true. They wrote so many. People hate them online. I know it's not. I think when people hear Maggie Haberman's going to sit down with Trump, they want her to put one of them little, lady gambler guns in her purse.
Yeah.
And, sneak it out and, that's what they want. That's the press that people want online. I mean, was she writing good stuff about Trump? I mean, everything is just like what we know about him, which is all terrible.
I think Katy done put a book out talking about all the death threats she got during the damn campaign. That don't sound like it's, he pulling for Trump. But I don't know what, people mad at him for this, that. I don't know.
People hate Trump so bad that they just can't fit all their hate in a Trump shape. They have to move to other people. That's why there's people hate Maggie Haberman and also probably good reasons that we ain't online enough to know about.
Yeah, they probably did something like that. But as far as I know, they just said this, said that, whatever. The part of the job being a reporter is you got to talk to bad people. That's part of it. Guess what? That's going to be your job. You got to sit down with so-and-so next week. Well, he's a mass murderer and blah, 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 whatever, Yep, that's your job. Go do it. So, it's not like you just talk to nice people. So the fact that you talk to the Cohens or whoever it was, that's how else is Maggie's Haberman know all this stuff about Trump? They talking to him. They talking to her. They're telling the stuff.
So Stormy Daniels said gross, terrible, awful things.
Yep.
That she was Forced to endure.
Yeah, just not judgment on her, but I mean, she did decide to, she was trying to get a job or whatever. Her job, first off, is doing, things to me. That's what she does. I ain't no judgment in that. That's what she does. Don't mean it any less or any better than she did with him, but I think he was like, I'm going to get you on The Apprentice. So come on in here and let's, whatever. I'm going to get you on my TV show.
Just that, okay, everybody gets mad at Katy, Maggie Haberman, but I mean, if this was somebody we didn't know was already the worst person in the world, if it was I don't know, who's somebody people like that has a TV show?
Tim Allen.
So, no, somebody else. Somebody hosts a game show. Alex Trebek was like, come on in here. I'm going to get you on Jeopardy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people be like, Alex Trebek is canceled. Get rid of Alex Trebek. I can't believe I ever liked him. I want to apologize to people for liking him at any point.
Let's elect Alex Trebek as president now that we know that.
But even people who would get mad at Alex Trebek, I feel like maybe aren't mad enough at Trump for this.
Well, look, here's the whole thing. The point you're trying to make is why he's sitting in the courthouse anyway. He thought the same thing you did. If people are going to, they heard him talk on the bus about, him and Bush talking dirty. And then he's like, well, hell, if this comes out about this porno lady, I see it for me, women going to hate me. Like as if he hadn't given plenty already, but he didn't want, so why did he give her the money or try to shut it up? That's the whole reason he's having to sit in there. We're all having to hear about it.
And they're saying that paying somebody to shut up and not talk about your
don't
is, if it's a president, it's election interference. Is that it? Basically, if you pay somebody during an election to not publish an article.
Well, it is election interference because that's why you're doing it. They're trying to tell two different stories. Trump wants you to believe that Michael Cohen, for no reason at all, would give this porno star, how much was it? 150,000? I don't even know. Here, I didn't have sex with her, but she said I had sex with her or was going to, so we got to pay her. But I never touched a woman. That way, just letting you know, anybody could go out and say, granted, you're not many people are going to say I had sex with him and just, not going to do it for no amount of money. But that way you just get, whether you did or not, Michael Cohen going to come over the house, drop off some money, I guess.
Trump court.
Trump trial.
So at least all this terrible stuff coming out about Donald Trump that everybody already knew, and he's sitting there in court. They don't have TV cameras. So no. I guess that's good. At least none of his friends are going to come by and watch him get embarrassed.
Oh, no. They all come by.
He's what?
Matt Gaetz, Bob Roberts, a couple other ones. Vivek Swami, what's his name? I can't say his name. My white mouth can't pronounce. Vivek.
Your white mouth can't pronounce Facebook.
Well, either way, Vivek Ramaswamy, he's there. They all dress just like him. They all put on the tie. I can't remember Congressman from Florida. Can't remember his name, but of course he's there. They all dressed up like him, standing out front and saying the stuff that the judge said he gonna put Trump in jail for. Well, if I can't say it, by God, I get my little minions or whatever you want to call them out there, mini-me's or something, and let them spat it out. I mean, they elected officials helping him circumvent the legal system. It just don't make any sense to me, but that's what it is. The Speaker of the House went there, but I know why he went there, because he still got his job. Trump could have easily said, Marjorie Taylor Greene could have said, oh, yeah, get rid of him. But he decided not to, so he just paying him back. He got to show up there. It's always good to really owe or be obligated to a person like a Donald Trump, because you will be rewarded for it.
Oh, that's true. He's very loyal.
He's very loyal.
He doesn't forget anybody.
Never does.
Doesn't hold it over your head.
Nope. He'll be there for you when you need it. Matt Gaetz, you just wait and see. Of course, I guess they are hoping if he's president, he actually will be there for Matt Gaetz. He make sure he don't go to jail for nothing. Matt Gaetz, he got across that he's okay. They dropped that investigation. People shouldn't say it about him because they did. They didn't. The FBI, whatever they did, Justice said, DOJ, we ain't investigating him. Not enough evidence. Whatever, for whatever reasons, they stopped. But guess who is investigating? That's Kevin McCarthy still investigating him. They got an ethics in there. That's what all that's about. He wanting that there. So that's coming out, whether he broke any laws or not, we'll hear all that. But it can't be, I mean, how bad could it be? It wouldn't be like sleeping with a porn star paying $150,000, it could it? It could be like that, could it?
Where would he get $150,000?
He ain't got that. He's trying to raise that all the time. That's all they're going there for, too, to show up there. They know it helps him, makes him happy, and people send them money for doing it. That's it.
It's so weird they dressed up like him.
Hey, look, just let that put the red. I know. I think he wore a yellow tie that day to make sure. You all wear your red ties, and I'm going to wear my yellow one.
This is like a gathering of the juggalos or something, if juggalos were bad.
I don't know what that is. What are jellos?
You go gather with your fellow juggalos dressed up like clowns.
Juggalos?
The Insane Clown Posse. But, I mean, Insane Clown Posse, please be our presidents instead of Donald Trump.
Well, whoever they are, they couldn't be any worse than him, that's for sure.
Probably couldn't be.
I don't see how. And if it's they looking like clowns, they can't look anymore like clowns than these red tie wearing, pitiful looking people. It's sad, but I mean, that's what people like. I guess that's what people like these days. I don't know why. I never will understand why. And you and I come from a generation, or I'm even before you did. We come from a generation, but there's a lot of, everybody like, well, I'm concerned. We need the future of the country. We need to worry about these children. We need to help them. These kids, I ain't in it for me. My days are limited here on this. Think about the young people of this country. Just think about what a young person who grew up under Trump thinks about what politics is, or what the Constitution means, or what laws mean, and any of that. They more than anybody could see there's a bunch of bull hockey at this point. I mean, I know those people wanting to tear the country down. I still have faith in some of the Constitution. I want them to work, by God, I do. But hell, maybe youngsters know better these days. I don't know. But I just think, what they think of politics ain't nothing what I think of what they used to be.
Trump trial. So
Trump court.
The judge is still there. They ain't wrapped this up. How much longer is this going to take?
I think it's almost done. They keep saying that you don't bring any witnesses, whatnot, and they say, well, maybe we're going to bring. And, they ain't going to bring Trump. If they got any sense to him, they ain't going to let. Of course, he crazy. I don't know. He may say, by God, I am going to get up there and say, horse face or whatever he calls it. I didn't do this, didn't do. I mean, he could literally get up there and try to do that, for all I know. He may have the fire in it, because I don't even know what happened last time, but I guess they got a bunch of in on Cohen. Like, Cohen's a good person. They're all terrible. All these people are terrible. They're being terrible to each other. They're being terrible to the country. All these congressmen showing up in their red ties, you being terrible to your own damn country. Where about your constituents?
That's so weird. I mean, that's weird. I don't know why this bothers me so much. Just that they're dressing up like him, like cosplaying, like at a Trump convention, which I guess is what all these rallies are, but just wearing a suit with a red tie and you're like another terrible politician. Like, that's what's scary, I think, is that terrible politicians have given up their own terrible politician branding to become just like a little shadow of Trump.
A little uniform, straight up. That's what it is.
When you think of me, a terrible, egotistical, power-mad politician, first think of this other terrible, power-mad, egotistical politician, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And then how did that happen? How can he get all the worst people in the world to be even worse?
Well, he's doing a good job of it. And all he's doing, just sitting there in the courthouse, just sitting there during the Trump trial. Did you hear the woman that draws a picture, like you said, we can't have cameras in there, so you got to go stand outside and say stuff where you go in there and sit down behind him and have to listen to that all day, or smell it, whatever's going on in there. The woman that does the courthouse, the artist, right? The court artist, I don't know. She getting death threats. She come out and said, I get death threats because of the way she drawn in there. Don't draw him right.
Trump court.
How do they want him drawn?
I don't. Like Rocky or whatever the hell else. They put his head on Superman and everything. I don't know. I don't know. Not asleep. Awake. I have no idea. But that woman, her job, they all look weird. Sketch artists, all of them look weird. Don't not like poor picture of Stormy Daniels, very attractive woman. They look all like a bunch of scribbling to me. Don't none of them look good in it. It's court. They're like, yeah, you got her right, but by God, give him more muscles. His eyes open, his hair looking That's where we're at. That's the people that follow this. That's what they come out of it. By God, they show another one of those pictures. One more picture. I'm gonna find out where that woman lives.
Well, I mean, in their defense, she ain't drawn a picture of Joe Biden looking sleepy yet.
Well, that's true. Not that I know of. You're right about that. He ain't. When is he gonna show up?
Yeah, what? That's a good.
He's always messed with the debates. Remember the debate like in Trump, like, I'll debate you anytime, and then Biden comes out and goes, all right, I'll debate you here and here. And Trump already agreed to it. Of course, after he agreed to it, then his daughter-in-law, RNC woman, ripping them off, gets on there. These are rigged, and this ain't right, and all that stuff. So he jumps in. If you're trying to mess with Trump, I can't think of any better way to do it. Biden needs to show up. It's almost over. He needs to go in there and plop a seat right behind him. What's going on, man?
That'd be pretty good.
It would be good.
Like eating popcorn, laughing. You can't. Probably his dentures wouldn't let him eat popcorn, but.
You want to see Biden's numbers go through the roof? He goes in there and smarts out to Trump, and then the judge has to kick him out of the courtroom. One more outburst, Mr. President. If you're going to be in my courtroom and want to watch the proceedings, that's one thing. But one more, lock him up.
Yeah, put him in jail, throw Biden, the current president, in jail, and then they can't say nothing.
Nope.
This is all be a setup where Biden comes in, pays the judge money to go along with this.
He's on them drugs he took for the State of the Union, all jacked up, ready to go. He gets in there, like Judge Merchant, just sit, sir. Mr. President, we appreciate you being here,
and then they got people trying to wrestle him to the ground.
Yeah.
He's kicking them and stuff. That'd be good.
Trump trial.
Tranquilizer dart in him.
There wouldn't be one battleground state he wouldn't be leading in if he did that.
How long would he need to stay in jail?
What? He'd take a nap. What? Couple of days, something like that.
I think. Couple months.
If they got him on those drugs all jacked up, that he did State of the Union, you have to come down off that because, you didn't see him for a while after the State of the Union.
Oh, is that what
I don't know.
So I think that probably, let's just see what happens if he's away for a couple months. Let's just see how things go. Now, but then they'll be like, oh, he's in the basement. They'd be like, oh, he's in jail. He won't come out of his cell.
Oh, yeah, look at him. He's staying in jail.
Trump trial.
If anybody from the Biden administration's listening, you're welcome to that advice. Seriously. I don't want, you don't have to recognize me at all or anything like that, either one of us. I just want Mr. President Biden to win.
Look, there's no such thing as good political advice anymore.
No.
Kristi Noem shot her dog, put it in a book, and Trump's like, yes, what do you want?
We all have a bad day. That's what he said.
Nobody's perfect.
Everybody has a bad day.
And she won't even, not only did she shoot her dog, she started threatening Biden's dog.
I believe so. I tell you who needs to shoot the dog. Trust me, I've done it.
That's when it gets a little country. That's when it gets a little, I think maybe she crossed back into where people can relate to her. Because nobody's going to shoot their dog. But if you're going to, if that son of a bitch lets his motherfucking dog run across this road.
Watch your mouth.
One more time, I'm not saying that's good either, but I'm saying there's a lot more people who would shoot somebody else's dog.
I understand that makes more sense. She should have done that without ever shooting her own puppy. Because I don't care if it's the president's dog. If he bites me, I'll blow the brains out. I mean, that's it. People understand that. Yeah, I'll kill your dog if it comes on my property and bites me. Yeah.
It used to be, it was always bad, but I'd say at this point in our history, it's probably the worst thing you could do, shoot somebody else's dog.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty low, and you're not going to get a pass on that from anybody.
No, should you, yeah.
So don't do it.
No.
don't meet Kim Jong-un. We talked about Kristi Noem last time, but then she keeps doubling down on weird ass shit. She said in the book, she said she met Kim Jong-un, and then people ask her about it, and she won't deny it.
Well, she said, it's in the book. And she said, well, once I found out that was in that book, I talked to my publishers immediately. I had it with getting it removed. Like, you wrote the damn book. What do you mean once you found out? Yeah, okay. Let's say she didn't write it. Probably not. Had it, her ghostwriter is bad enough by allowing her to put all this in there. But still, she recorded a damn, a book on tape or whatever it is. She had already done that. So she said it out loud and never did stop and go, this don't seem right. But she sure did say it on TV and everywhere else. She said, so did you meet him or not? Well, I don't talk about my meetings. You talked about it in the book? Well, I ain't talking about it now, and I had it taken out of the book. So you didn't meet him. Well, that's the news for how many days?
Did I or didn't I? Who can say?
Who can say? I don't talk about my meetings. Well, you did. That's kind of in the biggest way you could. You put it in the damn book.
That's not how you don't talk about stuff. That's how you talk about stuff.
Yeah.
In a book.
Yeah.
Now, of course, these days, maybe that is a good way to hide information you don't want anybody to know. Put it in a book.
True.
But you got to know that these people on the press bus, somebody's got, I don't know if it's an intern or who has to read politicians' books, but somebody's got to go through there and look to see if they shot a dog or strapped a dog to the roof or done anything to a dog. They just got to do a word search for dog.
Sure.
A terrible job reading politicians' books.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night reading about all the terrible things they do to dogs.
Hats off. Sure. Hats off to these brave men and women out there reading politicians' books.
Book editors, proofreaders. God bless y'all.
God bless. So a lot of questions about her shooting her dog, a lot of questions about Kim Jong-un. Was there anything else with her?
Don't leave out the goat. I know a lot of people just skip over the goat. People just like to go, oh, yeah, goat. Nobody, no big deal. They only get me started. You always got to bring up to kill the goat, and it was right after she killed the dog. So what else we got to kill? Give me that goat.
It's sort of like when you start shooting hot cans of beer all shook up.
Yeah.
With a BB gun, making them explode, and you got, what else can we shoot?
Well, yeah. But that's,
That's kids.
Yeah, that's kids.
Or grown-ups.
Milk jugs full of color and dye. That's good to shoot. That's a good thing. Go, oh, look at, blue everywhere, whatever. That's, fill out water, food, color. But not an animal.
No.
Unless it's, you want to eat it if you're out hunting.
Your friend's ass.
Deer, something like that.
If you want to shoot your friend in the ass, that's an animal, I guess. Your friend.
Don't shoot nobody anywhere. No.
With a BB gun in the ass.
No, that's how it don't matter. That's just bad. Anytime, any kind of gun. I don't care what it is. You don't aim it at no person. I don't care what it is.
You're right. Kind. No adults, because your skin gets thinner as you get older. You can hurt somebody. But kids can do it.
It's just a bad policy, period. It don't matter what comes out of the gun. Don't point it at nobody. If something comes out of it, don't point it. Unless you're making a movie or something where it's a play gun, unless you Alec Baldwin, don't do it.
Did anybody say that we should just arm dogs?
Remember, years ago, dogs had guns on the head, strapped on the head. Somebody tried to do that here in Murfreesboro years ago. Remember that?
Is that real? I don't remember that.
Well, it's real on here anyway.
Oh, here in Murfreesboro. I see what you meant.
Tennessee.
I was about to start looking up a Tennessean article.
No, well, these days you might. We thought we was being silly years ago. I think the states surpassed anything you and I could have come up with on these dumb things we've been doing for years. But no, years ago here in our Murfreesboro, they had a whole thing. All the dogs had, you could strap the guns on top of the heads, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised people ain't.
I didn't mean to give nobody any ideas. Yeah, don't want to do that.
You think Kristi Noem listened to that, and she, in her mind, she was like, "Well, dogs can take care of themselves." I mean, if you're like, would you rather have Miss Parker, your 5th grade teacher, strapped with a gun, or damn, Missy?
Yeah.
Missy the dog from your grandmother's backyard.
I guess we should. I guess let's take a little quick Tennessee break here. You want to take one?
Sure.
All right.
Tennessee break.
So, yeah, we want to thank all the school districts and teachers. Say, well, you know what? I don't think any of them said we appreciate it either, but the majority of them are saying, no, we're not going to carry guns in the school. The teachers will not be carrying guns in their school. They're all coming out and saying that, even though it's perfectly legal for them to do so anytime they wish. Hopefully not when they're real angry about something, had a bad day.
How are all these people? But how many teachers heard that and got excited? I know teachers are good. I'm just saying you have how many teachers in a school like Rutherford County? How many of them voted for Trump? How many of them go shooting every weekend, go hunting, think they know how to use guns and know just who they'd like to use them on, but mainly that's for safety.
Yeah,
where are these teachers? I want to hear some of them. I don't, but it's coming.
It's coming, but I think right now the school districts are superseding them. We ain't talking to teachers individually.
I say they're just saying.
The school board or whatever is coming out and saying, like, I don't think we're going to be having guns here in Rutherford County anyway. Not tiptoeing around it, but at the same time, not just like, hell no, we're not going to carry a gun, What else they done here? That'd take a Tennessee break. I can't remember how awful it is. Well, he's up there. Well, Andy Ogles is up there. He's Tennessee, to let y'all know, he's working hard for the state. He's up at Trump Court, standing back there with his little red tie.
What the hell, really?
Yeah, he's up there. Him, Matt Gaetz up there. He's up,
Andy Ogles.
Well,
he's about the worst one.
Actually, Tennessee, you're probably doing a lot better as long as he stays in New York. The less things he can vote on. So you're probably doing better him gone. I'll be honest.
Where are they all staying? I'm sure they got their own hotel rooms, but I'm imagining like Andy Ogles and Matt Gaetz in a little cheap apartment like Midnight Cowboy. It's like, what do? They get in the freezer and they get
the Trump set them up somewhere. If they had them all come up there, he putting them in Trump Tower somewhere, right? There's got to be some place.
Oh, I'm sure they got to stay at a Trump hotel.
Yeah.
They can't. They're not down at.
Let's say I ain't saying he set them up for free, but they probably got some kind of discount, maybe.
He's going to reimburse us for this, right?
Trump Court.
Even Andy Ogles ain't that stupid.
Ramaswamy, he's got lots of money, don't he? Ain't he rich?
Maybe he's paying rich for it.
Ain't they all? And Andy Ogles. How rich is he? I mean, rich. I'm not rich, that rich, in order to do a scam for his child's gravestone.
He's
trying to rip off people.
He's trying to get there. He ain't there yet, but he's working. It's that grind culture.
Use your child's death I can make a little money off it.
There's lots of ways. He knows a scam when he sees one. I'll give him that.
That's true. I got to get myself up to New York City. There's some scams happening. Somebody let loose a truck full of, dirty balloons made like a thing. I don't know who did it. That happened in court. I mean, this is the thing.
In the courtroom?
Not in the courtroom, outside, out front. The truck pulled up, opened the back, and a bunch of, tallywhacker, whatever you want to call it, balloons came out.
Where did they go up into that?
They go
atmosphere?
They go up in the air, yeah. They go up and blow
Well, that's
up
not bad. That's not good for the environment.
It isn't, but I mean, I don't know why they did it, whose side they's on, or anything like that. Same with the man that burned himself up out front. Always something strange happening out there. Of course, Trump says you can't get near it. You can't get anywhere near it because they got it blocked off, but of course that ain't true. Ramaswamy and Matt Gaetz, Ogles, able to get up there. Boberts.
Where do you get dick balloons?
I don't know. It's the same thing like them cakes. They make you see people with their dirty cake. Like, who made that for you? I don't know where you get that dirty party things, I guess is what you call it. Their party store, there used to be one up. In Gallatin, remember a dirty party store? They used to be dirty, but I wouldn't go in there, never did go in there. I heard some tales, but I wouldn't go in dirty party. I went to party store, sure, you get balloons, whatever
you get mixed up sometimes.
Well, you get pinata, things like that, but yeah, dirty party store, everything is just,
Sometimes you think you go in a party store and you wind up at the dirty party store and you just like, oh shit, they made a pinata out of that. I'll tell you, Jackie, the Dirty Party Store, you remember when they got started, when them dirty cakes first come out, was back in the 80s, and they'd be back in the damn X-rated room behind the curtain at your video store.
Yep.
They started down here off the square at the video store.
Giving out free samples, what I heard.
Yeah, so if you went in there, they was in there, and you'd be like, oh, hell, what's these women back here doing? And they're like, well, we got a titty cupcake for you, if you want to. And they're like, I was looking for out of Africa. I didn't mean to open this curtain up.
Right. I didn't mean to come in here. That's what they all said. Yeah. I ain't never been in one. I heard about it, though. I also heard about you seeing people. You saw the preacher. I ain't going to say who, but you saw him and then your daddy's friend. You see all sorts of people in those dirty rooms, you told me.
Oh, yeah. I used to that was the best part. I mean, porn's good, but it's better to see the look on somebody's face when they come in there and don't expect to see you in there. I wasn't supposed to be in there. I was a little kid, but I like to look at the covers and try to take tapes home, and I like to see people's faces when they come in there.
Well,
and a lot of times I'd play into it too. I'd be like, Mister, what's this? What are they doing?
Pitiful. I remember you brought me one of them cupcakes and you smeared it around, so I didn't know what it was. And it tasted fine because I didn't know what it was. And then after I ate it, you said that you made
so
2
mad.
damn weeks. You was just like, titty cake. You ate a titty. You ate that Jackie ate a titty cake. Just on and on. Never would let.
Yeah, it was funny though. You eat the hell out of it. I remember.
I didn't know what it was. It tasted like a regular cupcake to me.
He thought it was a regular cupcake.
Well, you took the thing off the top of it. I wouldn't know what it was.
I licked that nipple right off.
Well, I don't need to hear that, but that's how, to me it looked like a regular. I made it look like a flesh cut, whatever. It pink or something, and I thought it was just, regular cupcake. Man. How am I supposed to know it?
I don't think I ever got you that good. Right, I don't think I ever got you that good again.
I enjoyed the cupcake. It tasted good. That's what you kept being. Well, you love a titty cake. I don't know. Just wouldn't let up on it. Pitiful. How was I supposed to know? It looked like a regular old cupcake to me.
Calm down.
Makes me mad. Well, it still makes me mad. You made me eat titty cake, whatever it was. Not funny.
It was. You eat the hell out of it.
All right.
I remember it. You're like, yum. You're like, titty.
Shut your mouth. Shut it.
Trump Court.